Chest up, shoulders back. This is Revival Fitness. And we're going to see a great example of what happens whenever you, as the gym bro, make your entire personality the gym. But being honest, especially in the mainstream scene without any athletics or anything attached, there's going to be a lot of people that go into this because they're just very unhappy with themselves. It's one of the few things in your life, and maybe the only thing really up to that point, that gives you a sense of pride, a sense of confidence, something that you can actually really look forward to. Every single, at least heterosexual man, is lifting in some way for women, even if you pretend that you're not, even if you're the most Sigma grind set guy out there, if you're one of these monk dudes who acts like you ignore women all the time. If you go to a public gym, you know that there are women in there that pique your interest. You know that if you have built some muscle, maybe you go to school, to work, whatever, you get a little bit more attention from women than you used to. I don't know why guys have this weird thing where they like to pretend, or they don't acknowledge that this is a thing. I see a lot of memes online too where it'll be something about your gym crush, and comment after comment will say something like, real, then in parentheses, I'm scared to talk to women. Real. I've never talked to a woman in public. And once again, there's humor to this, but all of these jokes and things that people can laugh at, they all stem from some level of truth. But even if you're not scared to talk to women, you may have nothing to say. So this is from a channel called The Cut. From what I gather, this is one of those big channels where they basically just cast random people, and they put them on sort of speed dates. There's this button in the middle, and whoever presses that button effectively ends the interaction. A red light comes on, that means they have rejected the other party. And in some of these cases, this little box will, I guess there's a producer in the background that gives it something to say.
My name is Blanco, nice to meet you.
Blanco?
Yes.
I'm Sophia.
Gotta give Blanco, I think that's what he said his name was, credit. He came in with a nice firm handshake, like a good young man. Blanco is very fitting, he is very pale. And then we have Sophia, who is also very pale. If these two end up hooking up, they could possibly create an albino child. He kind of looks like Jocko Willink, if he was kind of heavier set. He's got on the nice tight polo shirt, his arms are popping out, he looks pretty professional. Something else I noticed too is the fact that our boy here has very clear skin. He must use the sponsor of today's video, Tiege Hanley. I use their level 1 skincare routine, and I recommend you start with the same thing as well. Every system comes with a daily face wash. This is something I like to put on right after I get done working out, working up a sweat in the gym. You have moisturizers in the morning and the evening. The morning one containing SPF 20 sunscreen to keep your skin safe from those UV rays, and you have the 2 times a week exfoliating scrub. This stuff is very powerful. It's really going to dig into your pores, remove dead skin cells, dirt, oil, other things that acclimate during the week. This is really going to refresh and replenish your face. Most guys are going to see serious results in about 3 to 6 weeks, and if you like Tiege Hanley's routines, you can subscribe and save to them and get a box delivered to you on a monthly basis at a fraction of the price of their normal listing. Tiege Hanley has excellent reviews online, and all of their systems come with clear directions of when to use each product, how much to use, and the best ways to apply them. So if you guys are looking to give them a try, be sure to check out the link in the pinned comment and the description box down below. You're going to receive 30% off of your first box, as well as a free gift of your choosing. And he doesn't strike me as very bad looking. And she seems relatively interested right off the bat here, as they start talking.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria originally.
Okay, from Bulgaria, that's cool.
And Blanco's ripped.
Oh no. Did you guys notice what just happened here? As soon as the machine says he's ripped, on cue, as if he's like a circus animal, he flexes his muscles, looks at them, smiles, right? I mean, he's admiring his own gains right there. He's like, look at that, bam. Give him credit, his forearms look very good. And then he looks back over to her, and she's kind of like,
I love to work out.
That was an awkward laugh, right? Like, she didn't really giggle, she was kind of just like, yeah, so I think right off the bat here, that kind of put things in the wrong direction. For his chances, at least.
Workout?
Okay, do you work out? First question he asks, which I get it, right? He's kind of playing off of what the little device there said, but okay, this is when it's going to start to get kind of rough.
Yeah.
She says, yeah, all right. I'm going to guess his next question is going to be like, what type of exercises do you do?
How many times a week?
I'm probably not as much as you.
Correct! Right, she probably does like cardio or Pilates or yoga. Maybe, maybe she does a few booty exercises. Kind of normie women stuff. Just like how normie guys, I do curls on the bench and abs, and then I leave and go to the bar. I would be shocked if this woman keeps track of anything she does in the gym, if she even lifts weights, because she might not even lift weights.
What's your favorite exercise in the gym?
Okay, what's your favorite exercise? What do you think she's gonna say? I'm gonna go with cardio.
Cardio.
I worked at gyms for too long, boys, I'm telling you.
Cardio? What's your favorite cardio machine?
Okay, now he asks, what's your favorite cardio machine? Every single thing is just pinpoint on this one line of conversation. I mean, you can even tell by how she's responding and how she's kind of looking. She's losing interest pretty rapidly. Whenever he first sat down, she was kind of smiling. Maybe that was just her being polite for the sake of the camera and everything. But she seemed much more open even 10 seconds ago into this conversation than she is right now. Because this is boring to her, right? I mean, even women that are very into the gym, guys, they don't want to sit there and just talk only about fitness with you. They will definitely do so. But if that's all the conversation is going to be, you look extremely one-dimensional, she's probably already thinking like, okay, this guy is just going to go to the gym all the time and talk about the gym all the time and sit there and eat chicken all the time, right? So, yeah. Even women who are into the gym, there becomes a limit to this type of stuff, but especially normal girls. And I know a lot of you guys like the typical normal-looking women that aren't even particularly seriously in the gym. This is not going to go well.
I guess just a treadmill.
You do incline treadmill?
Oh my god. I would love to see this go on for like 20 or 30 minutes, and this guy just because I mean, based on what we've seen, we have seen no indication he's going to change the topic. I mean, what this reminds me of is whenever I was working at the gym, selling personal training, this is what you do with people. Whenever you sit them down for their fitness assessment or whatever, we are just stuck here. We're stuck in this single gear, we're stuck in this one lane on the road. This one, branch on the tree. We're going nowhere else. I mean, if you saw like a transcript of this conversation outside of the context of the channel that it's on, I would guess that it's a personal trainer trying to get a new client. Because that's all they've talked about up to this point. I mean, he might just pull out a price sheet and start talking about their packages, the way this is going.
They tell me to.
If they tell me to, so I don't know who they is. Maybe that is a trainer at the gym. Maybe it's some influencer she follows, but she's rapidly losing interest. I mean, you can tell just based on the way she's looking at him, how she's responding. She's like, That's the thing, guys, about women. When they're talking to you and you start to get this right here, whenever you're talking to them, like these little yeah, well, yeah, it's pretty much over.
What's your favorite right
now?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no! I don't know if that noise was sent from the back to kind of prompt them to end this because the production crew probably is like, okay, this is going nowhere. She said she was sorry. So polite. Now, you notice right here, she gradually touches it first, then he tried to kind of beat her to the punch as if he was doing it too. Nah, buddy. I mean, he would sit here and talk to this woman about the incline treadmill all day. Don't get it twisted. He was definitely into this. He was looking right at her. He was smiling. He was ready for this to work, and it didn't.
Sorry.
Why did you reject me?
I think maybe you work out too much for me.
We kind of reached that conclusion before, but yeah, she's being honest at least, right? She's not doing this thing where it's like, oh, well, I just, this, no, it's like, yeah, you're too obsessed with the gym.
I think you don't work out enough.
Ooh! Look at her face! Ooh! Blanco was saving that up for last, bro. He was on RPE 7 this whole time. He just cranked it up to RPE 10 when he tells you he trains for hypertrophy and strength. This woman, in all likelihood, probably gets there maybe once or twice a week. Then, she has a bad week, busy with work, doesn't get there. It turns into a whole month she misses. I mean, this is what most people in commercial gyms do. By the way, if you guys don't know, this is how commercial gyms make most of their money. The commercial gym I worked at, something like 80% of the total member base never checked in. Like, within the last year, they did not check in at all. That's what most people do, right? They join during New Year's or the summer, or right before they have some big thing. They come in for a little bit, life hits them, and then they just stop. One, because they don't have the discipline to really stick with it, and two, they just don't really care enough. But this is one thing to keep in mind if you're seriously into the gym, guys. If you're somebody that is looking for like a serious girlfriend, wife, whatever, and she's really not about that lifestyle, you're inevitably going to run into headaches with this. You're going to go to the gym. I mean, some of you guys are in the gym 6, even 7 days a week, okay? I mean, guys, you need to understand, bro, unless your woman is seriously about that, you're going to fight over it. Guaranteed. Because the weekend's gonna come, she's gonna be like, let's go here, let's go there, my sister's going here, my friends are going. I mean, women love to go do stuff that, you know, generally wastes a lot of time and usually isn't very fun, but that's just what they want to do. You, on the other hand, want to go to the gym. What I just said, from her vantage point, is also true about you, though. Like, why is he at the gym wasting all this time doing nothing? It's not productive. He's already muscular, right? That's how people that don't really love lifting, that's how they view it. I mean, you can obviously manage your time and go early in the day, rearrange your schedule, right? It's not like it's impossible to do. I mean, again, I've talked about before, a lot of you guys are practically on the level of, like, pro bodybuilders with how much you're in the gym and how much you're eating and measuring food and all this other stuff. Especially, man, if you're, like, cutting or something, your girl's like, let's go out to eat. And you're like, oh, but I don't know about the macros of this place, or you want to bring Tupperware with you or something. Even if it kind of gets brushed off for a little bit, after a while, she's going to get very, very sick of it. Babe, can we stay up and watch a movie tonight? I need 8 hours of sleep to optimize my growth from this session. Yeah, you guys are going to fight. But let me know down below how you would rate Blanco's Riz. He's probably going to go hit a PR after this, which is good. But that's been it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out the link in the pinned comment and description down below. Get 30% off of your first box and a free gift with Tish Hanley. You can get your program down below too, make more gains in the gym in way less time than you think you need, and get in direct contact with me about questions regarding your own training and eating. And I will catch you guys next time.